Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Caitlin Francis. It's Friday, April 8th. We're on top of several big stories for you this morning. Spring break travel is in full swing as many schools are on break. And for airports across the country, this marks the busiest spring season since the beginning of the pandemic. While many hoped the pandemic would be fully in the rearview mirror by this point, the state's positivity rate is creeping back up. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Audrey Russo has details.
It's absolutely insane. I'm freaking out. I didn't even have time to put gas in the rental car, so I'm going to get ripped off by the rental car company. So it's an absolute nightmare, and now I think the flights might be delayed here, so I might be moving to Hartford. I might be stuck here.
Between now and April 17th, expect Bradley International Airport to be busier than any spring we've seen in the past 2 years of the COVID-19 pandemic. Airport reps say due to more people traveling, the corridors will likely be full of people, especially in the early morning hours between 5 and 7. They say passengers should arrive at least 90 minutes early before their flight takes off, and that you should confirm the details of your trip and check in before even setting foot in the airport. And while many people are feeling more at ease with travel, calling it post-pandemic is a bit premature. Connecticut's positivity rate is back up to 4.8%. In addition to wearing a mask, airport reps say COVID-19 testing is still available for passengers who want that extra peace of mind. Something that could come in handy if you're stuck waiting around due to a flight delay.
Our flight got delayed, but we're hopeful that we can still make it there. It'll be our first vacation since COVID.
For Channel 3 Eyewitness News, I'm Audrey Russo.
All right, hi everybody, good morning. Real quick, just want to bring to your attention, we have a river flood warning in parts of the state. The Housatonic River at Gaylordsville, the Housatonic River at Stevenson Dam, and also the Still River at Brookfield, as you can see there, highlighted in the green. Again, that flood warning is in effect through at least tonight, and some of it lingers into tomorrow. So a little bit of minor flooding is expected. All right, you going to the Argos? I know you're looking out the window right now going, what is he talking about? It is a dreary day. But those gray skies are going to go and clear up, and we are expecting golden sunshine in just about 3 to 4 hours from now, so hang in there. 58 degrees for the first pitch, 52 degrees by the ninth inning. Those are some spectacular numbers. Our Doppler, no organized rain out there right now, and according to early warning futurecast, tomorrow's weather today, we see increasing amounts of sunshine, which is good news. All right, let's march on through. The visibility is not good. It's a very foggy start out there, with the exception of Danbury. Everybody is a little bit below where we should be, a lot below where we should be in Chester and New Haven. Bridgeport, you guys seem to be getting a little bit better. The clearing looks like it's starting to take place from southwest to northeast. We've got some fog for you in New Haven. The roads are damp. Just be careful, keep your speeds down. We've got some fog for you in Torrington. Good morning to you, but no rain coming down right now, and it's pretty dreary in stores. Let's take you to Old Saybrook right now. A little liquid on the lens there with some drizzle, and look at the rainfall totals. Bradley, 1.13 inches of rain. This is since midnight. Does not take into account what happened yesterday. An inch at the Annie Fisher STEM Magnet School, Hartford at Brainerd Airport, an inch, and over 3/4 of an inch at the Green Hill School in Bristol. I'm getting reports as much as 2 inches of rain in parts of northwest and southwest Connecticut. All right, now the temperatures out there, very mild this morning, 50 degrees. You don't have to worry about any ice or anything like that. And the winds are basically now starting to switch out of the northwest, which is a better direction than northeast. All right, let's march on through the day. Partly to mostly sunny skies, temperatures topping out in the low 60s. More of the same for the shoreline. Abundant sunshine is expected there. Looks like a pretty good day as the rain lifts up and away from Connecticut. Now there's a counterclockwise circulation over Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. All of that is racing in our direction, and it will be here by tomorrow. And according to early warning futurecast, while we are expecting clearing today and a beautiful night tonight, it is going to be a little bit partly to mostly cloudy during the day tomorrow. Here come those clouds and maybe a few isolated showers in the morning. And then there could even be a rumble of thunder tomorrow late morning through the early afternoon, and then some more scattered showers around 3 p.m. So it's going to be isolated in nature. Not every town is going to see this activity, and certainly not a washout tomorrow, but it is going to be that we are going to call for that chance for some isolated showers. Sun and clouds today, breezy and mild, a delightful day. And then the next 3 days, mostly sunny today, breezy, milder, partly to mostly cloudy tomorrow, isolated shower chance, sun and clouds, and comfortable tomorrow. Overnight lows tonight, a little bit cooler than where they are right now. It'll be partly cloudy. Again, a cooler night, and then your 7-day forecast includes those isolated showers tomorrow. Sunday, Monday, I mean, it looks good. We're talking about a nice forecast, a little cool on Sunday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the temperatures start marching up. A little bit cooler for the shoreline, but still a delightful looking forecast. Caitlin, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Scott. We are following some breaking news now for you. In eastern Ukraine, at least 30 people are dead. More than 100 others are hurt after missiles hit a train station. Ukraine's president says the station was crowded with thousands of people looking to evacuate from the region. This comes after the U.S., United Nations, and European Union each took steps yesterday to further punish Russia economically for its invasion. Channel 3's Laura Podesta is outside the UN in New York, where a historic step was taken yesterday against Russia.
As horrific images continue to come out of Ukraine, the West escalated its pressure on Moscow Thursday.
The yeas are 413.
Congress voted to suspend normal trade relations with Russia and ban energy imports, reinforcing executive actions taken by President Biden.
Adopted.
The European Union approved a plan to phase out Russian coal. And at the United Nations, the General Assembly suspended Russia from its Human Rights Council.
Russia is not only committing human rights violations, it is shaking the underpinnings of international peace and security.
The U.S.-led resolution passed 93 to 24. It makes Russia the first permanent member of the UN Security Council to have its membership revoked from any UN body. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky welcomed the move, but reiterated more needs to be done.
Ukraine needs weapons, which will allow us to win on the battlefield, Zelensky said in his nightly address. And he said the atrocities in the Kyiv suburb of Borodyanka are worse than what happened in Bucha.
There are many more towns Russia has occupied and more towns it is still occupying. Places where we must assume Russian soldiers are committing more atrocities right now.
Zelensky warned Russian propaganda may be staging scenes in Mariupol to blame on Ukrainian forces. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
Back here at home in New Haven, the city is creating a new office to curb gun violence. Local experts say there's been a spike in crime during the pandemic. Organizers with Connecticut Against Gun Violence say the community is very involved. Families that have lost loved ones are helping by coming up with ideas to fix the problem, but they say there's no obvious solution.
These issues are really complicated to tackle. There's no one-size-fits-all for addressing gun violence.
Once all virtual meetings with the community are done, organizers will come up with a blueprint for the new office to fight crime. Also in New Haven, 5 students are recovering after they ate what's believed to be a marijuana edible at Hill House High School. We're told all 5 students went to the hospital, and officers believe one student brought the edible to school and then shared it with the 4 other students. Police have not filed any charges. Happening today, the jury in a murder case involving a Fitbit will hear more audio from the prime suspect as he spoke to police the day of the murder. Richard DeBate is charged with killing his wife Connie in their home in Ellington back in 2015. Now, he spoke to police in the hospital the day Connie was murdered. Jurors heard about 1 hour of that taped conversation in court yesterday. Today, they'll hear the rest. DeBate claims he did not kill his wife because he says an intruder tied him up. On to new information this morning. The New Jersey family is affected by the contaminated milk sent out by Guidus Dairy here in New Britain are now suing the company. 24 children at a daycare had to be taken to the hospital after food-grade sanitizer was found mixed into cartons that they drank from. Now, thankfully, all the kids are okay. Guidus Dairy has since pulled its affected milk cartons. A lawyer for the families tells Eyewitness News this alleged wrongdoing should serve as a wake-up call for all food service companies to double-check their products. We have reached out to Guidus for a response. We're waiting to hear back. In other news this morning, fans of the Hartford Yard Goats will be heading out to the ballpark for the team's home opener today. The first pitch at Dunkin' Donuts Park will be just after 7 o'clock tonight. Gates open at 6, so you can bring the family early to the game.
The ballpark is ready. Our staff has been trained. The players have already been situated. They've done their batting practice. We are ready to go.
Before the game, there's a pregame party over on Pratt Street. So encourage you to head out there. Whether or not you're coming to watch the ball game, go over to Pratt Street, get some great food, some great drinks.
And speaking of drinks, the team is introducing a new beer to the lineup. It is called Goat Age Shandy. It looks just like Gatorade, if you notice, and it's created by Hooker Brewery. Lots of fun taking place today. Speaking of, today is also the start of the Red Sox and Yankees regular season. They'll be playing in the Bronx at Yankee Stadium in just a few hours. Metro North says they are bringing back their fleet of Yankee Clipper trains that run directly to the stadium. They're making it a lot easier for those traveling from New Haven.
In addition to the Yankee Clipper trains, our customers who are traveling from the Harlem and New Haven lines can switch at a Harlem 125th Street for a Hudson Line train or a shuttle train.
So once you arrive at East 153rd Street, it's just a short walk to the game. So hopefully everybody heads out and enjoys. Thanks so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get your news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend.